Hi, I'm glad you're here. I'm Jared. I'm a psychotherapist. I mainly work with people with functional neurological disorders and chronic pain. Although in the past I had worked with people with other mental health conditions too. I want to talk to you about anxiety really quick and give you a really neat strategy and really effective technique that you can use to reduce feelings of anxiety. Anxiety is an autonomic nervous system response that we feel because of something. And this something can be physical danger or anything psychological, like psychological distress, for example. In those instances, the body is going to activate and turn on the sympathetic nerve fibers, causing us to feel that heightened arousal, that fight and flight response. Now, typically, when we feel this bodily response, it's not an issue. The body gets back to baseline. Now, the problem that many people have is that this feeling of anxiety, this feeling of alertness, happens every single day because of the stressor that is present every single day. And remember, the stressor can be physical danger or anything more, or anything psychological. Now, over time, the body gets accustomed to feeling this anxiety every day. When that happens, that becomes the body's baseline. We may start going to work or going to school with that heightened arousal, that heightened anxiety already. In my experience, in my practice, sometimes you may feel this the moment you wake up in anticipation of eventually maybe going to school or going to work. Now, even if you take out the stressor, okay, even if you take out the stressor, many people will still feel that anxiety because by then the body has now accustomed or the body has now been conditioned to feel this heightened arousal because this has been going on for a long time. So one neat strategy that you can use to break away from this is using mindful breathing or mindfulness exercises or simply just breath work to reduce the anxiety. Now, I think by now many people understand that this is very effective. However, it might be that you need a little bit more practice and guidance so that you know how to do it properly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate to you how to do this practice effectively. And I'd like to encourage you to just follow along and see how it can help you reduce your own feelings of anxiety. I will show you how it's done and embed an audio in this video to guide you in this process. Okay, we'll take 10 minutes. Okay, here we go. Alright, so go find a comfortable space where you can lie down or sit down. I'm going to give you another really good tip here to help with anxiety that I've noticed from my patients in therapy. So as you find this comfortable space, you may close your eyes or just have a softened gaze if you're not comfortable closing your eyes. And then think about how it feels in your body when you're breathing in and then breathing out. I'd like you to notice the gentle movement of your torso as you breathe. Think of this in terms of how slow your breath is. Now, right now, you should just be breathing regularly or normally. We're not doing any changes to the breath just yet. So notice the subtle movements of your breath. Think about the expansion of your chest when you breathe in and the contraction of your chest when you breathe out. And just notice how this feels in your body. Now I'd like you to check in on your inhalation. See if you can inhale for anywhere for 2 to 3 seconds. Remember, you're not inhaling to fill your lungs to capacity. And people typically inhale for that duration anyway already. so you may not need to make any changes to this. The exhalation is something that you may want to make changes to. See if you can exhale for 4 to 5 seconds long. And remember, you're not exhaling to empty your lungs. You're just exhaling for 4 to 5 seconds, slowly and gently. And should feel soft in your breath when you exhale. For the exhalation, you can exhale through the nose or through the mouth, whichever is comfortable for you. And then as you're breathing in this way, I want you to feel your body. Just notice any signs of discomfort as well. If there's any sign of discomfort, you're probably overdoing the breathing. So what you can do is stop and breathe normally as you would, and then go back to this practice. A change that you can apply then is to maybe not inhale too fast or not exhale too fast. It might be that you're exhaling or inhaling too slow. That can happen too. Just pay attention if that's the case. Either way, you can pause, stop, breathe normally as you would, and then try again. The goal here is to have you feel your body and be aware of your own internal body process. And this experience may be unique to you and your experience in breathing in this way. So the tip that I'm going to tell you right now is I'm going to ask you to imagine that your mind is a bus and you're driving it. And as you're driving this bus, there will be thoughts and emotions in your mind. And treat each thought and emotion as a passenger of the bus. And your job is to allow any passenger to get on the bus without having to interact with this passenger. Just observe the presence of the passenger in the bus, and then just keep driving. Keep noticing how your breath is flowing. Keep feeling your breath and notice how it feels when you inhale and then when you exhale. And what you will find is that these passengers may eventually find their way to the back of the bus. Some of them might even get off the bus. They can get back on, and that's okay. Just keep driving anyway. Don't turn any passenger away. Allow any passenger to get on the bus, even if they are a repeat passenger. Just keep driving the bus. Keep feeling your breath. Notice how it feels in your body as you exhale. You'll feel as though you're slowly sinking deeper into your seat. You'll feel this around your neck, or your sides, or your torso. This slow and gentle movement downwards into your seat. This feeling is the pull of gravity, pulling you down ever so slowly and gently as you exhale. I'd like you to notice how this feels for you. Let's check in on your passengers. You might recognize that there may be a passenger or some passengers that may want to talk to you. Remember, your job is to just keep driving the bus. That means just keep feeling your breath. You don't have to interact with this passenger or with any passenger for that matter. Just slowly shift your attention to how it feels in your body to breathe. Feel the slow movement of your torso, and notice how your chest rises when you inhale and how it falls when you exhale. You can also notice the outline of your body. Noticing the outline of your body, just where you are in this space, enables you to feel how your breath is flowing in and out. You can also notice the stillness of your body. As you think about and notice that your body is not moving very much, it's easier to notice the subtle and gentle movements of your body. Oh wow, okay. That is mindful breathing or just relaxed breathing. Let me know if it works for you. Let me know if you've encountered any issues with this breath work. I'm more than happy to help. There are other pointers in here to follow. I'll make sure to include those in other videos. Okay. I'll see you again.